I think this is pretty interesting. A guy I like to follow on Twitter by the name of Michael, he sniffed this out. And I'm going to give him credit where credit is due, and I do find it extremely interesting. And we are talking about players that may have signed with Project B basketball.
The WNBA community as a whole was unprepared for Project B's. The official account discreetly started after a certain set of players, resulting in instantaneous conjecture on social media. Given that the new league is renowned for maintaining the fans, everything that goes on behind closed doors, noted the abrupt Jonquel and Kelsey Mitchell's appearance, Jones and Kamilla Cardoso during their radar.
The new league, aka Project B, is now following several new players, including Indiana Fever star Kelsey Mitchell. That's right.
Just Project B follows a few individuals, thus each. A fresh edition conveys a clear message. These subsequent trends could be unintentional, or they could be illuminating the initial round of covert signings. Moreover, if these names are verified, the WNBA is in grave danger.
Went over here and they're only following 11 entities. They're only following 11 on their official Twitter feed. Kelsey Mitchell. I'm not following Kelsey, really. My girl Kamilla Cardoso. You can see I'm following her. Center, the Chicago Sky, right? Jewel B. Lloyd. Yeah, Jewel Lloyd. A hotshot basketball player out of France.
Everything started using just one social media, and it originated with a fan who has developed a reputation for paying attention to details much before the mainstream media do. Michael observed that Project B's the official account abruptly started observing a fresh set of players when, at first glance, it appears little, nearly negligible. However, the figures revealed a different tale.
In case you guys didn't know this, my third favorite player in the entire WNBA is Jonquel Jones. And they are also following Jonquel Jones. Very interesting because they're following Nike Ogumake, who is signed with their league, and Alyssa Thomas, who is signed with their league. We've heard they've already signed other players. We don't know who those other players are. Should be noted, unless I'm going crazy, Kamilla Cardoso, Jonquel Jones are not playing in Unrivaled.
Project B only adheres to a very restricted circle, indicating that each new follower has weight. Michael's post about fans flocked in to validate what he saw, and it was not possible to disregard. Mitchell Kelsey, Jones Jonquel, Cardoso Kamilla. These weren't arbitrary additions. These were valuable WNBA stars that have a significant impact both on and off the court. Curiosity spread swiftly, and fans flocked to Project B's page in droves to observe for themselves. At that point, the shock struck hard. The account was only 11 entities in all, with so few under observation. The existence of these three names seemed deliberate, similar to a breadcrumb trail that suggests, during covert talks, nothing had been declared in public, and the players themselves made no mention of anything uncommon. However, sports fans are aware of how everything functions.
I don't know what that means, but I find it very interesting that these random players are being followed by this new league.
Nowadays, social media usage frequently discloses transactions before the press releases are ever made. A follow-up from a major league typically indicates that discussions have already took place in the background. As soon as this information gained popularity, admirers started dissecting each aspect. Why these athletes? Why all at once? And why? Now that the WNBA is under pressure from competing leagues and expanding conflicts.
At least these particular players, not counting Alyssa Thomas, but some of these players, Jonquel Jones, Kelsey Mitchell, Kamilla, I've not seen any kind of like activism surrounding those players or anything of that sort.
Attract criticism from people who disagree with the league's funding source. This is precisely why the activity that followed was raised. Browse. If athletes are as well respected as Jonquel Jones or as bright as Kamilla Cardoso had conversations with Project B, it indicated that the funds was dominating the debate. Kelsey. Because of Mitchell, it was even more lucid. These players are not on the periphery. These elite athletes carry impact, and whether they are amusing, the notion of participating in a Saudi-backed league, it indicates that the monetary rewards are significantly more powerful than the reaction. The argument is only getting more heated. Some contend, thinks gamers ought to pursue whatever their futures are secured by opportunities. Others claim that cooperating with Project B conveys the incorrect message. Additionally, with every fans expand when the league adopts new players, more uncomfortable thinking how many stars may possibly be getting ready to depart from the WNBA is behind fans' realization that several WNBA players were potentially getting ready to switch to Project B. The focus moved to a different league. Trapped in the crossfire. Unmatched, the players-only league that debuted with enormous promises and a lot of anticipation unexpectedly discovered itself in a risky situation. From the at first unrivaled was promoted as a innovative substitute that would at last give players greater authority and more pay. However, even though the idea seemed compelling on paper, but its rollout has been sluggish, and its design unpredictable, and its financial support is far less powerful than the force behind Project B. Now with these, people are starting to notice trends, to wonder if Unrivaled ever stood an opportunity. Seeing names such as Jonquel Jones, Kelsey, and Kamilla Cardoso, Mitchell's connection to Project B was raised. The largest issue thus far. These are precisely the kind of players that Unrivaled urgently needs to be successful. Without big personalities, the league runs the risk of without the fan-promised impetus. Additionally, the more individuals contrasted the two leagues, the issue grew more apparent. Project B pays enormous salary, global marketing, a worldwide audience, and long-term stability supported by investors with billions of dollars. Unmatched, gives creative freedom and control, but without the incentive to maintain players from searching elsewhere. Numerous supporters noted that Project B has confirmed stars that have already signed, such as Alyssa Thomas and Nanika Agwam. If they additionally succeed in securing guys like behind the scenes Jonquel or Kamilla. Therefore, Unrivaled might not only struggle, it can fail before it even starts. A league without elite players only is unable to compete for attention, either sponsorships or viewership. Additionally, with Project B is moving silently, and from a strategic perspective, it appears that they are putting themselves in a position to control the whole terrain prior to Unrivaled being able to lift yourself off the ground. Consequently, fans are beginning to see a future in which creativity is nearly overshadowed. Immediately, what was meant to be the player-led revolution has emerged, susceptible, and the belief that Key has already been persuaded by Project B. Athletes to accompany them has increased a feeling of urgency. If the signs that follow are precise, Unrivaled might be dealing with the largest issue it has yet to face. As the discussion moved away from Unmatched, a far greater concern emerged too. The exterior. What does this all mean for the actual WNBA? The league has been attempting to gain momentum with fresh stars, enhance marketing, and increase fan interest. However, Project B's silence motions pose a threat to years of advancement in a few months. The WNBA has always had financial difficulties, restrictions. Many gamers continue to make little pay and are compelled to play abroad in the off-season simply to earn a living wage. Now, using a league that pays out significantly more than fear of whatever the WNBA can match, there is a significant talent drain. Additionally, supporters noted that the WNBA is already addressing a number of internal difficulties. Teams are overworked. Travel-related problems never go away. Grievance. Promotion of specific players feels erratic, and even star athletes can be frustrated at times about the league's promotion policy and assistance. Given this environment, Project B is providing something that the WNBA is unable to: instantaneous financial stability and worldwide outreach. It is a potent combination, particularly for gamers who have spent years of struggle for improved chances. The notion of losing elite names like Jonquel Jones or up-and-coming talent such as Kamilla Cardoso is more than a symbol. The competitive balance is impacted. Ticket sales, franchise marketing, and even contracts for television. If multiple major players may sign with other teams, struggle to keep fans or fill seats. Zeal. The WNBA has developed a lot of its recent expansion on the star power of individual participants. Losing even a small number of them to a competing league could result in long-term problems that are challenging to fix. Another layer exists as well. Should Project B is successful in drawing in enough players, it might compel the WNBA to uncomfortable salary decisions, increases, changes to the schedule, or corporate reforms. Pressure resulting from a competitor with more financial resources can transform a whole sector. Supporters are, I'm already curious if the WNBA will react in public or remain mute till official signings have been verified. As rumors grew, one name, as admirers examined the list of players in greater detail that abruptly Project B came next. Each name's significance got even more difficult to ignore. The initial significant shock was Mitchell Kelsey. She has been among the WNBA's most explosive scorers during many years, seeing Indiana through several sections where her capacity to make her own shot and maintain the team competitive. Her offensive repertoire makes her a desirable target for any league attempting to establish credibility at start. Kelsey's participation in Project B would immediately validate the new rivalry and indicate that the WNBA might be unable to hold onto all of its stars when a larger sum of money is available elsewhere. Jonquel Jones followed. Here's where the topic of discussion changed from curiosity to frighten. Jonquel is not merely another gifted athlete. She was formerly an MVP, a leader of championship caliber, and one of the most esteemed individuals in women's basketball. If she's working on Project B radar, indicating that the new league is not merely hiring young talent, they are pursuing seasoned top veterans who can attract viewers and raise the bar of play and provide immediate credibility to a completely new league. Observing her name on, fans questioned how much that list, the progress that Project B has already made, behind closed doors. Next there was Cardoso Kamilla. Her participation was the greatest surprise. She recently joined the WNBA, but has swiftly become as one of the most anticipated athletes because of her size, vitality, and growing impact on social media. For a league such as Project B, using her momentum to draw someone in might attract a whole generation. Many admirers that have followed her from college to professional performance. Her popularity on a global scale adds an additional layer, particularly in Brazil, of interest for a league's own branding. As global, the existence of the combination of three names seems overly calculated to be unintentional. Fans started inquiring